If you come across these red flags, you might want to talk to the seller to negotiate for a credit for repairs, or if you have too many of these red flags show up in the house, you may want to cancel. Poor drainage, or if you spot pools of water around the ground, especially close to the house after it rains, then that could be an issue. That could lead to foundation damage, which we'll cover next. That could be a big problem for the house. So if you see poor drainage, you definitely want to take a good look at the foundation, because that could lead, the water damage could lead to foundation damage. Cracks in the foundation. Previously we talked about water, poor drainage issues causing problems in the foundation, and this is exactly the situation with the house my client was considering buying. We had the general inspection done. The general inspector saw that the foundation looked pretty bad, and they noticed that the soil around the house was sloped inwards as opposed to outwards. Like, it should be sloped away from the house, and when water comes down, it goes away from the house. But in this house, the ground was sloped this way, so water was going in towards the foundation, and it caused some damage. And we had a foundation specialist take a look. They gave us a price of like $50,000-$60,000 to repair it. And so my client ultimately canceled, because there was not only this issue, but there was other issues with the house. There were like 3 or 4 things that totaled about $100,000 to repair over time. So my client says, you know what, this is not worth it, and they canceled. Water damage can cause stains in the ceiling, of course, if there's a roof leak, or if there's a bathroom above and the plumbing has some kind of issue and water's leaking, it'll show up as a water stain. So if you see any unusual stains, whether it be in the ceiling or on the walls, you should ask the seller about it. Of course, they should disclose that on their transfer disclosure statement, but can't hurt to ask also. And if they had repaired it and perhaps they just didn't paint over the damaged area, you know, that could be a better sign. But in any case, it's something you definitely want to talk about with the seller. Neighborhood noise may be something you find out about a little too late. Maybe on your first night sleeping in the house, you discover there's a lot of noise around in the neighborhood. So the only way to really figure this out, it's not going to be through the general inspection, but by you going to the place, going to the neighborhood of the house, like several times during the day and several times during the week. Like ideally in the morning when there's the morning commute, the afternoon on the afternoon commute, maybe sometime during the day, or sometime later at night, just to get a feel of the neighborhood, see what's going on there, see if the noise level is acceptable to you,